Hello, it's Rachel. Today's project is for the 6x6 challenge over my Facebook group. The theme this week is holly, and I'm working on some hot press watercolour paper and I'm using some Winsor & Newton watercolours. I'm creating my background just using a single colour. This is a quinacridone Nicolazo yellow. Once this is dry, I start to stamp some images onto my background. This is a stamp set by Sheena Douglas, and I'm using a stamp positioner with some archival ink in the colour watering can to add my images. Once I've finished stamping my images, I'm going to colour them using, again, the Winsor & Newton watercolours, and I've chosen these just to provide a base colour for the project, and then I'm going to add further detail using some Prisma Premier colour pencils. To add text to my piece, I used my Brother labelling machine, and I'm applying this just using the self-adhesive backing that is already on the labels. I did coat these with a layer of golden matte medium so that they would take colour after I'd attached them to my project, and again I'm using the Winsor & Newton watercolours to add that colour. Once I've done this, I then switch to the Prisma Premier colour pencils, which I mentioned earlier, and add some detail over all areas of the project. Once I've finished with all the coloured pencil work, I'm edging the project using some archival ink in the colour Cobalt, and I'm using a piece of Ranger cut and dry foam to apply it with. At this point I decided that I wanted to add some snowflakes, so I've chosen this winter scene stamp set by Creative Expressions, and there is a very tiny snowflake on here. I'm using the archival ink again in the colour Cobalt to stamp my snowflakes with. And then there is just one last step to the project, which is to add some white to the eyes of the robins, and for this I choose a Posca paint pen. That is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you are interested in joining in with the weekly 6x6 challenges, you'll find a link to my Facebook group in the video description, and you'll also find there a link to the full product list as well as my social media.